What if the hardest part of a long career isn't getting in, but staying flexible enough to keep growing once you're there?
Hi, I'm Kim Wilson.
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
And this is Speechless. Welcome to our behind-the-scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions.
We've got a great show.
Wow.
With Wendy Lands. She's a national talent in Canada, has been doing voiceover for a very, very, very long time. And so she's seen some changes that might surprise you and has some great information about how to roll with the changes. So have a listen.
Speechless. Speechless.
So there's a stage in a creative career where success is no longer theoretical. The work is steady, your reputation is earned, and you know how to do the job. And yet, this is often when the deeper question shows up about energy, longevity, how to keep growing without forcing what's next. This conversation isn't about how to break in, it's about what it means to stay in thoughtfully, creatively, and with motivation on your own terms. Today's guest knows this chapter very well.
Yes, she does.
So we're going to get into it. Today we're talking with Wendy Lands. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, you guys.
So happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you again. We've had you on before, and for good reason we have you on again. Wendy has built a long, steady voiceover career, working consistently at a high level. National commercials, that's what she does.
The voice of everything. It's probably Wendy. If you're wondering, it's probably Wendy.
She lives in Canada, in Toronto, and while she also coaches talent and produces demos, and that helps people lead to real career momentum. She's someone who understands not just how to build success, but how to sustain it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. That's what the next chapter series is about. It comes after you're already working, less about hustle and more about longevity and perspective and care. So, hi, Wendy.
Cheers. And cheers.
And cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
What did you bring to drink today?
I brought jasmine tea, guys.
Ooh,
Not,
nice.
Oh,
not
that's
too sexy or crazy, but it's good.
It
today.
is not sexy at all, but it is good.
I love me some jasmine tea. Absolutely. What did you bring, Kim?
I brought, I kid you not, it's called the Classy Orange Cocktail.
Oh, wow. From
Fresh
1930?
orange, fresh lemon. I don't know. It just popped up. I was like, okay.
What's
You are so classy. Oh my God.
The class is oozing off of me. I know.
What's in it?
It's a martini. It's like vodka,
Oh, vodka.
citrus,
Nice.
Cointreau.
Nice. Fancy. Okay.
So
I have
pretty.
raspberry lemonade and cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Speechless, beautiful women.
Mm.
Mine would be good with vodka, but
Mine is delicious.
no, thank you.
Mine is
and
delicious.
dangerous.
Yes. Okay. So to start off with, Wendy, at this stage of your career, where you're standing now, what feels solid and known to you? I know, right now the show it's 2026. You're doing this a long time, but also it's, kind of uncertain times. What feels solid and known to you?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's such a good question. I think what feels known to me is me. I know me. I think in my earlier days in this business, as any young person, I didn't know me. And I didn't even know I should know me better.
Yeah.
But
Because you've been in
I-
this since you were little, too. I mean, you've been in showbiz most of your life, all your life.
Yeah,
right?
since I was a teenager anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was little, I was on TV when I was little. That's one of my hilarious stories. Yes, I have. So I've been in this business for a long time. And, so I would say what I've learned is to get to know myself and trust myself and own my shit, which is so hard.
What do you
for
mean?
women.
Tell us more. What do you mean?
Okay, what I mean is this. I think when I was young and I was fortunate enough to get a lot of great voiceover work and music too. I was in music as well. I had such bad imposter syndrome all the time. You know, people would say, "You're so talented" to me. And then I would think of 5 other people who I thought were actually talented. You know, like,
Right.
oh, that's not me. And did I ever say that's not me? Sometimes, I don't know. I think, you know, when you're young and you're like, oh, no,
Yes.
I'm not really. And then I started to realize, don't present like that. You don't want to present that way. And so I thought, well, if I don't feel that I'm so talented, what am I supposed to do? And I think that the trick to that is to be what you don't think you are. So I think I then put tons of work into getting as good or as comfortable with owning being talented, and
Right.
it kind of started to come together. Oh, me, I'm talented. I guess I am. I mean, people hire me and they keep hiring me. So I think that's what's solid in me. Not that I don't every day go, oh, that was the worst audition I've ever done, or, you know, like,
Right.
I still go there. But at the end of the day, I do believe this is something that I can really do well.
And
Not much else.
Many of us are just waiting for someone to pull back the curtain and be like, aha, I knew you weren't that good. You know, and I think you've gotten to a point in your life and your career, as you say, that you're just like, aha, I am that good.
Yeah. I'm going to own it.
Surprise.
And I think
that's
we
wonderful.
can't. I think we have trouble owning it because I think you're afraid that as soon as you say, yeah, I am talented, that you're going to be proven wrong.
Right.
And that's going to be so shameful, you know?
But if you're booking and you're booking national work or you're doing really well, that helps with your self-esteem too. I mean, at that point you can be like, oh yeah, I do know what I'm doing. If you're not booking, not so easy to say that to yourself, I guess.
So then what for
That's
you
true.
at this point in your life and your career is still a little bit uncomfortable or unfolding or something you're working on?
Lots. Because you asked me what was solid for me.
Yeah.
And I think this is like not a solid business. I don't think it ever has been. So, I mean, the variables, when I think about it, are really scary. I think most people who have like a 9-to-5 job would be shocked. All the things that can suddenly go away. You know, technology changes all the time. I'm not even going to say those 2 letters of the alphabet, but you know,
A and B.
they're coming. Yes, and people who were your greatest clients retire,
Or die.
Or die.
Yeah.
Or die.
Have you
That happened to that happened to her. That's why she's saying that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
the beginning too. Weird.
Oh, weird. And that's something you really don't see coming. There are just so many trends change. For me, I've had some relationships with people who were my teammates who were great and then started to become gatekeepers of my existence. So that changed because my opportunities started to go away because they didn't give them to me. So all that stuff is like it's just like a moving sidewalk that moves both ways while you're on it.
yeah.
You know?
And how do you deal with that?
I think at this point saying I've dealt with it this long. I mean, maybe there was no technology in the same way, although technology has always been changing. I mean, I remember what was it called? Oh, you guys, when all the casting houses had to use voice bank.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yes. Yes.
That because Voice Bank was the first of its kind of this online casting site for like casting people. And I remember, I thought that was the end. Like we all thought that was the end because it meant that all of a sudden every single casting agent was seeing the same castings. And up until then, it wasn't like that.
Right, right.
Right?
And I thought it was the end of agents schmoozing with clients, and now they just
Yes.
had to go to one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it seemed like the end. So, and since then, there have been 25 other things too.
Right.
So, I just say, it's worked out so far.
It will continue to.
It will continue
The
to
odds-
work out
Yeah.
in my lifetime anyway.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
We all need to plant a lot of seeds.
A lot.
And those of us that are working, we're used to it. And so we have to keep doing that. Just constantly.
Absolutely.
In your opinion, and as a coach, I'm sure you tell people this, maybe not, I don't know. What actually keeps a career sustainable over time, do you think? Maybe just what I said just now. I don't know. Planting the seeds and continue.
Yeah, definitely like tending to your garden in terms of relationships. I think maintaining relationships, but for me, that's also a little different because I've always had agents, so you can't call someone who's your agent's client.
Right.
You can't. You have to be super careful.
Right.
So I would never do anything like that. But I think when these people are around, when I see them on social media, thank God for social media, that's how you can maintain a relationship with those people.
Yes.
And I think social media is really, really, really important. I think for me, I feel like everybody that I don't see in real life, that I sometimes see or sometimes speak to, they completely buy my
You're
buy
really
it.
good. But you're
really good at that.
good at Instagram.
People follow
it's
Wendy
social
Lands.
media,
She knows what
guys.
she's doing.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy it, but I do think for me it's a little piece of the pie of just people maintaining relevance. People
Sure.
like
Maintaining
Wendy,
relevance.
Go
There
into
it
a
is.
session. It's maintaining relevance. I think
Right.
how old you are doesn't mean anything, but how relevant you stay is
Yeah.
everything. And I think that a lot of people who I came up with, who I never see around anymore,
Yeah.
they were expecting like their thing to come back or
Yeah.
something,
Right.
I don't do that vocal fry thing and I don't do this. And, and it's like, good luck, sister, because nothing comes back.
Right.
You got to go find it and make it real for you and own it. Right. And
Okay. Okay, stepping back. Hang on. Instagram, voiceover_pro_Wendy Lands.
oh, yeah.
You are a master of reels and videos and
Thank you.
Oh, are
Thank
you looking
so
at it right
much.
now?
Well, I am. Yes. That's so good.
Thank you.
But I already knew that. But what is interesting to me is that now I just had an aha moment. Like the relevance is the perspective you have to have, because I always think, and Kim and I talk about this, where, oh, great, you're showing us what you're doing, and you're doing this and doing that, and is it bragging? Well, yeah, sometimes, but it's also, Kim has made me see it doesn't make other people feel good when you say, look at me, ha 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 ha. And this idea of relevance is so different, a great perspective.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
To me, it's
Really
that.
good.
It's relevance. You get your own TV channel that, if someone happens to turn on their TV and see you, they know you're still doing that thing. And
Yeah.
Yes.
for me, that's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a
Yeah.
different approach than most people, which I
Yeah.
appreciate so much. It's not about this is what I've done. It's about, I don't know, relevant. I guess you're just relevant on screen, and you share your daily, like what's happening on a daily on a daily day-to-day basis, which I love.
I always,
Yeah, and I try to be just real and
You are.
not bigger than my boots, but maybe smaller than my boots, and relate to who I'm talking to.
Sure.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, relatable. I try to be. Yeah.
What about this is just going off a little bit to the side. When I go out with friends that are in the VO industry, I'm worried that other friends are going to be upset that I didn't invite them to the same thing I'm going to. Do you ever think about that? And is that a thing?
Well, you know everybody.
Well,
You do,
but
Natasha.
You do. You're such the social convener. So if I was your friend and I lived in the same city, well, I am your friend, but if I lived in the same city as you and I saw that you
we're
did
with
something,
so and so and so,
bunch of people,
Yeah.
like if it was 2 people, it'd be okay. But
Okay.
it's a little tricky, isn't
Check.
it? I do find it tricky. I just do
yeah.
find keeping my social circles happy all the time
Yes.
can be a little tricky.
And also, okay, again, another tangent. What you do so well is you do make it interesting, you make it relevant, and you integrate. You have so many videos. Like, how do you integrate capturing those moments without looking
Like you're capturing those moments.
Yeah. Or like you're 16. Like how do you integrate that into your life?
That's so well, I'm creative. I'm so creative.
Mm-hmm.
Like intake is very hard for me. Like reading a manual or
Right.
you know, like well, I'm sure nobody loves reading manuals, so that's not fair.
Good point.
I don't even
I know
like
what you mean.
fiction because I can't put it to action.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I like nonfiction so I can put it into action so I can be creative and create. That's everything. So I always have
Ideas going.
ideas and so it's not hard. Sometimes I'll go weeks without having ideas and I won't force myself to post. I just won't. And then I'll have a flood of them and then I'll do them. Like,
And do you save them up all organized like?
no.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
thought
all
that was going to be
organized
your
like-
answer, but I'm like, how are you consistent?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you're supposed to like bank them and
Yeah.
I
Organize them?
no, but I am.
just
I'll
gave
tell
me
you
hope.
something. No, yeah, Kim. No, I think it has to be really comfy for you, or forget it. Yeah, and it shouldn't. I think you should just go when you go. Like I have an idea, I'm going to do it, and you don't have to post it.
I do know the more you practice on camera, being in front of the camera and talking to your phone, to yourself, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
I don't find that so hard.
Yeah, it gets much easier. If you just force yourself, like your 75th video that will be postable.
Yeah.
But you just have to go through. You just have to go through the to get there.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have
you're
to
there.
go through, and you could share that. I mean, process.
Absolutely.
It's so interesting. I take improv. I talk about it all the time. And my improv teacher, Kate, I love you. Kate always talks about how like process is even more interesting than like the lines that are about to come out of an actor's mouth, right? So
I love their aside. What editing tools are you using to make it easy for you to do so many videos?
I just use Instagram.
Oh, cool. That gives me hope.
I just learned it, and it's the one I feel most comfy with. So I just use Instagram.
Cool. Well, let's move on to our topic at hand. But that was great.
That was really
takeaways.
helpful. Yeah.
Thank you. So, what actually keeps a career sustainable over time?
Oh yeah, that. Okay, relevance is number one, but how do you stay relevant? Is another kind of tricky thing, and I think you have to not ever be above curiosity or above knowing that there is so much to learn. I have beginner's mind. I wake up every day kind of like blank. I swear. And every day I think my auditions on this day are better than my auditions yesterday.
Oh, that's confidence.
I never
Good for
think
you.
like that I was better in the past. I always think that I'm getting better and better and better and better.
Awesome.
And I love sort of like putting myself to the test for myself.
Wow.
To maintain relevance, but never not be myself.
I have to admit, I always feel like I have one more better in me. like, let me just lay down one more. Always got one better. Every
it's a
time.
trap, though. It's a trap.
It is.
Isn't it?
That can be a trap. But I do feel the same. Like I am always getting better. There's never a day where I'm like, I was way better back then. No.
No.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I always think I have a better one in me, and then I do it. I'm like, oh, that wasn't better. So,
Well, that happens too a ton. Absolutely. I always keep my very first take because sometimes that's the best one.
Sometimes that's the one. I know.
Yeah.
So what part of the work has gotten easier for you?
What part of the work has gotten easier for me? Wow. I don't know. I mean, things get harder in some ways. Like,
it's true.
Like on my second CRM, and I was not born for CRMs or anything like that.
Same.
So that stuff's harder. What is easier? Again, I'm just going to go back to knowing that I'm not making a fool of myself. Knowing, well, even though I might think, oh, this sucks, it's so bad. I know, how bad is it, Wendy? How bad could it be? And who's going to laugh at you because maybe you don't suit this audition, but you're doing it anyway?
Yeah.
Who's going to laugh at that? Nobody cares.
Nobody
So
cares.
again,
Right.
it's having my own back is what is easier than ever before.
Oh, I love
And
that.
and staying curious to learning, listening to commercials, being aware of who every single voice actor out there that we all know, because we're all aware, is, what they're doing, how they're doing. I love it, and I always say to my students, you really have to be passionate about this because if you're not, it's brutal. I don't know how you could maintain it if you weren't super passionate.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we're going to ask next is what part of the work has gotten harder for you and takes really, really takes
I know the
everything.
answer because I know you.
Right.
What are you going to say?
Marketing. Because you're used to
Marketing.
having agents, and that's new for you to not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know about marketing. And I still have friends who don't know about marketing.
Right.
That you can market yourself as a voice actor, and part of that has
Without an
to
agent.
do with that I was union, and we don't have FICOR in Canada, so union is this bubble where you just kind of let your agent handle everything, and it implodes. It's not good. Anyway, so when I left the union and I went non-union in
Out of
2021,
necessity.
out of necessity, and it was like when Dorothy steps into Oz and everything becomes color.
Really?
In a good way or bad way?
In a great way. In a
good.
great way.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
you can do whatever you can do. You can live by design.
Yeah.
That's what, and I'm not saying if you're not a member of a union, but I think FICOR allows you to live by design because let's face it, there isn't tons of union work and it's very competitive. So the non-union world lives by design. So you decide, I would like to find my own leads to market to who might become my clients.
Yes. I love how you said that. Yeah.
This is a creative person's dream.
So, but if you are very creative, but marketing is new, and I know it takes extra energy for you, I always say, though, do the things that are easy for you. So is there anything right now that you're banging your head against the wall that you should maybe let go of?
I just did. And
What?
I just did. Okay, so I switched from, so boring. I find this so boring. I switched from HubSpot to Oracle. And I got the Mark Scott course, but I still don't really get it. So
Okay. Mark Scott is amazing. His marketing plan is amazing. So we'll put the link below in whatever medium you're listening or watching to. But go on.
Oh, yeah, but we have to also say something about my marketing coach because I didn't study marketing with Mark. I studied marketing with Andy Lipschultz.
Oh,
Wonderful. We'll put his information in.
Started his own marketing coaching, and he's fantastic.
excellent.
If he wasn't my coach, I wouldn't have stuck to it. I am accountable to him every single Monday. we either meet or I have to write him and say, here's what I didn't do. Here's what I did do. I'm going to do it. I promise. So anyway, what I realize is I have trouble like remembering small steps and things like that. Like I do something and then I'm like, where did I? How did I? And on a CRM, there's thousands of portals that you can go and I can't remember which one is which. And it takes me hours to do things that take some people 5 minutes if they know what they're doing. So through VA for VO, there we can put another link in there.
Nice.
I found somebody named Chris Little, who is a great guy. He's an amazing VO. He is a lovable, wonderful man. And we've been back and forth. He is going to do the rest of that dirty job because
Nice.
I can't stand it any longer. I love finding leads. I love writing emails because, again, that's creative.
Okay.
But
good for you.
Part.
Wow.
It's the little details. It's the admin that gets you, huh?
The admin. Yeah. I mean, I just learned how to make a spreadsheet, you guys. Like, I didn't know what a spreadsheet was.
It wasn't your life. It's never been
now,
your life.
Now I like them, and I've made a whole bunch for myself. Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
I know.
So,
Awesome.
this might not be answerable. I don't know because you were very young, like it was a long time ago when you started, but are the questions you're asking yourself different now than earlier in your career? So even back to when you had agents in the beginning of that, where was your mind then to where your mind is now?
Well, I think when I was very, very young, even though I had imposter syndrome, and this is common too, I also thought I could do anything, like, animation, gaming, narration. I even did a job in French. I can't speak French. Like
We're like, avec moi.
It was an awards show, and I had to say people's names, and it was, I said yes to everything. I said yes to tap dancing and roller skates in a show, and I hurt myself every night. I'd go out there and fall so hard on my butt, and
Tap dancing even in roller skates.
Okay,
and
first of
playing
all,
the banjo.
Whoa.
Are you like
Playing the banjo.
All at the same time. I kid
who
you
are
not.
you?
Yeah, and this was the circus? Or...
No, it was the Candor and Ebb, a review of Candor and Ebb, who wrote Cabaret and tons of stuff.
Oh my God, Wendy, you're like such an inspiration to all of us who are afraid to do anything. You have built your career on learning from your mistakes and failures and getting up off those roller skates and doing something else and mispronouncing a French name and just taking the next step and like
So
you've done it.
embarrassing.
No, but you've done it. You've made it okay, I guess, for the rest of us to make those mistakes and to learn
Well, if
from
you
them.
don't
and to
fail,
move-
you don't have success.
You don't
so You have
learn,
proven
right.
that.
100%. 100%.
Dang. And it
Don't
is
protect yourself. That's also what I say to myself. I have it written over here because protecting yourself is going to lead to perfectionism. It's going to lead to you never feeling like you're at the point to do the thing.
right.
So don't protect yourself.
Don't
do
protect
so many
yourself.
things, Natasha. I can't imagine that you might think you're like that, but I don't think you really are.
Oh, good.
I don't think you
Okay.
are either.
Okay,
No.
good.
Protect yourself. It's the risks we take, right?
I
What got us
it's the
this
risk.
far isn't going to get us to the next level, right?
And now the risks are when I say no to things.
Yeah.
So as a young person, I said yes to everything. And
Yeah.
now I say no a lot.
Oh, good.
And then I'm like, should I have said yes? Am I,
Then you overthink it. Sure.
am I going to have FOMO? Am I doing the wrong thing? But so far, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it's older and wiser and you're culling the, what do they say, the wheat from the chaff?
Chaff.
Something like that.
Something like that. Maybe you're just older and wiser
Yeah.
in all the good ways, you know?
Yep.
Trimming
For
the
sure.
fat.
Yeah.
So here's a really good question that Kim came up with, and I'm going to read. Can you share a moment when you caught yourself over-investing? So you're trying too hard, and then you think, okay, well, I shouldn't have said yes. and this is hard, and
Ugh.
let's move on. Is there a
Yeah,
lot?
I do
By
that.
your
I
face, I'm
do.
thinking there's a okay.
I definitely do that.
I do
I'm
too,
trying. You know
actually.
how I overinvest. I overinvest as a coach and a
Oh,
demo
Tell us
producer.
more.
I spend way too much time trying to make my students have the greatest classes on planet Earth. I think if I see, I'm protecting myself.
Right. Right.
Because there's so many coaches out there. Like, it's
okay.
crazy.
I know.
Let's have a
Right?
little marketing, a little
Marketing?
promotional thing for you. So, tell us when you're making the best classes on earth, what can students expect for the
There you
best
go.
class on earth? I want to hear a
Me
little bit about what
too.
you do because
And are we signing
it's
up? Come on.
yeah, probably. Go for it.
When I make my classes, especially like my beginner, I have a beginner class starting soon, and I I want to I want to tell them the truth about this business, but I also don't want to kill them. I don't want to kill their
Right.
Kill their
spirit.
spirit.
So, how I explain, what I explain, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I mean, right now, I spent like 2 or 3 hours last night, and this is not the first beginner class. I've been coaching for 11 years. I've taught 11 years worth of many beginner classes, but I never just kind of go back to the same one that I always do. I because of relevance, right? And because
Right.
commercials are all about relevance. I am not
Right.
going to go and teach a curriculum that I created 7 years ago or something because
Good
everything's changed. So
point.
I have to start fresh. And I also think I don't know these students, but I think I kind of think I have a sense of them, so what they would need. And so I spend all this time like finding a script, creating all these questions that I am going to ask them in the moment so that they learn how to analyze a script, right? And then I only had the script as a PDF, so then I typed it out as a Word document just in case so that they could mark it up. This is what I mean. Like, I'm very
Yes.
I go the extra mile. When I do demos for people, I write all the scripts myself. I will give
Which you
someone
should
two
do
extra
to everyone out
scripts. Well, of
there.
course.
If
Which, by
they're
the way,
not
she did
writing,
my corporate demo, which is now on
oh
my
yes,
website. So people
oh,
go
I haven't read
Yay!
it
That
yet.
was
to it. It's
Yay.
so
fun. That was
good.
so
It's so
fun.
good. It was so fun. Well,
It
this is
was.
okay. So let's talk about your students. What patterns do you see in your students that tends to unlock their creativity, their momentum? Like, what do you see anything? Like, tell us a little
I
bit
see
about it.
that when we don't just dive into VO and we do other things, that can be really interesting. I find playing with action words, like, actions, like actors act, right? Action
Yes.
words are the words that
Give us an example.
that I make you feel like my intention is to explain. My intention is to scold. My intention is to make you fall in love with me. Like, when you're doing VO, picking a really strong intention is going to completely change your read.
Right.
So, choosing a read like that, but then I take like a whole bunch of famous taglines and I have them read the taglines with different intentions, just if you think of a tagline, reading it a million different ways. Or I have random statements that are really wacky, and I have them speak to each other, and then I change their intention,
Love it.
so that they get really comfy with it. They partner up, even though it's
Wow.
Zoom. It's so easy to do that.
This
So
sounds so fun.
that whole exercisey, warm-uppy time. And I also make sure that they ask every question that they have in their heads, even if they feel that they're stupid or whatever, because I think talking about things is very, very important. And I think treating every class like it is just for these people is everything. Because I coach. I study with many, many coaches. Some are great, but some say, "This is what I do.
Right.
This is what I
Right.
do, and I'm doing it to you." whether
Right.
you need it or not.
Right.
They ask me nothing about myself. I'm not allowed to ask them anything. And I'd say my classes are just the opposite of that.
Wow. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unlocking a new coach for the industry folks right here.
Yeah.
Fun. We
Oh,
have
I love
fun.
this. I love this.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break for our regular speechless promo, and we will be right back with Wendy Lands. Hi, everybody. Just popping in here for our regular speechless promo. We do need to tell you about our special planner because it's version 2.0. We had our planner last year, and it was fairly popular, I might say. And now we've elevated it. So no matter what time of the year it is, in terms of dates, you don't have to worry because it is undated. So even though it's version 2.0, you can start anytime because you can just make it, it still has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc., but no dates. So you can do that. But also, it's really helpful with prompts in terms of getting your thoughts together about your goals and how you want to put them into action, and looking at your business and deciding what's worth it and what's not worth it anymore. So check it out. It's on our website at speechlessvo.com. And we also have an e-version if you prefer that. And also, if this is your first time listening, welcome. And even if it isn't, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for listening.
But if you found yourself nodding and taking notes and feeling like a little less alone, then here's our agreement. We talk openly about what's working and what's still unfolding and resources, and we make space for all kinds of conversations. So if this is serving you, stay connected and hit subscribe. Tell someone who
Please.
might need to hear it as well. We also have a newsletter. Every time a show comes out, we give you the key takeaways. So you're going to want to join that at speechlessvo.com as well. It really works best if we work together, and we love to provide this information to you, and your support means the world to us. Back to the show. And we're back. So, Wendy, what do you do to step back and reset? Things get crazy in the day. It's like admin, marketing. Or in Canadian, admin, and marketing.
That's a great question because I would like to ask it because they say if you just like work your face off all day and then at like 6 o'clock you have no energy left and all you do is watch Netflix with your husband, that you're not really, that's not a life. Or you're not getting enough break time and other time. So I'm not. I'm not very good at that.
You're so super creative, though, as we've established many times, that some people can get, I know one in particular, she can be in bed, roll to the side, because I've been in a hotel room with her, put the microphone there, do her line, and roll back.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not, that's talent right there.
And it sounds like,
And it sounds good.
like the energy level is appropriate and everything.
She's a really good actor.
Dang.
Wow.
I wish I could do
wild.
that.
I know, I can't.
But I'm glad I don't have a microphone next to my bed.
Well, it would make life maybe a little more relaxing.
Coming up on CBS.
Okay, so with agent versus now non-union and getting your own work, how do you stay motivated on slower and quieter days? What is your advice about that?
I appreciate slower and quieter days, actually.
Yes.
I really
You
do.
do?
Yeah, because I know the onslaught is coming back.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, a lot of people don't, because this past week in my world was very quiet. And I got lots of texts from lots of friends saying, just wondering, is it quiet for you too? People get so scared.
Nancy.
Yeah, and yes, and I appreciate it. I know it's coming, and it does give me a chance to sort of exhale a little bit. do my other things, plan my classes and do demos and, all that stuff.
That's such a nice reframe. I like that.
Also, you don't realize after 52 weeks that it was actually a really good year. I just looked at my numbers yesterday again, as I do, and I realized, I really did make more money last year than the year before, and I didn't think I did.
Me too.
It felt
Me too.
slower. So, yeah.
I had
just
a better
don't know
year.
until you add up all the weeks. And then
Now, do you go, I'm going to take over the show. Welcome to
please do.
Speechless with Wendy Lands. Natasha, do you give yourself financial marks to hit through the year?
No, because as a very goal-oriented person, I spent a lot of time saying, okay, well, I'm going to double my income this year or something like that. And then it doesn't happen. And I really feel like you're not in control of the numbers. You're in control of the marketing and the planting of the seeds and having the universe see you do the work. And then whatever flourishes, flourishes. So sometimes you make a lot more than you think, and sometimes you make less, but you can do all the goals you want. Voiceover, there's so many factors in how much a job is going to pay you and how many you're going to land. So many factors that it's really
uncontrollable.
It's so
factors.
uncontrollable.
I mean, that's the part. It's uncontrollable. It's not like
completely out of your control. I mean, to be on top of everything, to make sure everything sounds amazing, that you sound amazing, that you're doing your best, that you're not phoning anything in, that you're marketing to the right people, blah, blah, blah. But it's the stuff that can change all that is so beyond our control. So I always find it really interesting because I do know some voice actors who have to hit this financial mark every month, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they are able to control that other than increase your audition.
I think we're all doing, I can speak
sure.
for all three of us, we are all doing so much every day. We couldn't do anymore.
That's what it's like
right?
beyond
And so
me.
you have to choose those things that we have this in our planner, by the way, Wendy.
Yes. Tell me about your planner, please,
this
Natasha.
Year's Speechless planner, and maybe last year's too. It's about return on investment in marketing in a section that I think is so important, that you look at what worked and what didn't work over a period of time so you can let go of the things that didn't work and focus on the things that do work. And that's how you're going to build more money. Because if you keep focusing on things that aren't works, for example, if you're doing online casting or agent work and you're doing auditions like crazy but not booking, at some point you have to maybe get more training, but also change your marketing
lane
and what you're doing big time.
And and maybe that agent isn't sending you your auditions in.
And you can you can change audition. You can change agents. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I find that
exactly.
I think that's probably uncomfortable for people to let go of an agent, but I've made quick work of after a year. If I'm investing in the time that the agent expects from me and I'm booking nothing and I'm bringing work to them, then, it's in a way nobody's fault. But the auditions that are suited to me, or maybe you have too many of me or something. That's not a good match, right?
Right.
Exactly. Absolutely. I think the quicker that you break those ties, the better. Yeah. Because I have held on to people on my team way too long. I used to be so afraid to change things, so afraid that it would be the wrong decision. Although, you know what I know now? What? I know that when I say I don't know, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think everybody's like that. And I think I don't know, kind of, if you say it to a friend, means, can you tell me what to do? Because it's too hard for me to just do what my gut is telling me. Just tell me. Because I don't know, but I
need backup. I need support on this decision. Right. I need someone to have my back when I say no. Yes. Or when I say yes, can you have my back? Right. Well, I think the last question we have for you is, if you could offer one piece of advice or a perspective to someone whose career is working, like all of us, but feels uncertain, like all of us, what would you say?
Yes. Drink. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheers. Oh, boy. I would say audit. Do an audit, like
Yes.
kind of what Natasha is talking about. An honest audit. You know, when I was in the union and I was with this agency that I had this like wonderful beginning with, and then I felt like they started gatekeeping and deciding that I wasn't relevant anymore. I secretly, now I don't care, created a pseudonym and joined voices.com because I felt so minimized by them that I thought, can I book? Can I
Right.
book?
Yeah, and how did that go?
That was my way of doing like an audit on my booking in an anonymous way. So I started auditioning on voices.com to see if anybody wanted to hire me.
Yeah.
Am I what this?
Yeah. Am I relevant? Because I felt not relevant because I felt not relevant.
Did it
So
work?
it worked. That's what that changed everything for me. I started booking and I auditioned for all kinds of things that my agents weren't giving to me and booking it. And it was like, okay, it's not me. I feel so much better.
Yes.
But that was a huge audit and it was against the rules of the union, and all that stuff.
Right,
But
right.
I did it. And once I did it, I was like, okay, the path is clear. I'm leaving this agent. I'm leaving the union. I'm changing
Right.
everything. So I think the advice is be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And if you used to be hot shit and you haven't booked anything in 5 years and you still think you're hot shit and fuck them because they don't know, you're
Right.
not. Like you gotta go coach, go listen to commercials, change it. You
Right.
know?
Right. Mix it up. Mix it up.
Mix it up. Yeah.
What an inspiring hour this has been. I don't know
Dang,
how
Wendy.
long this is going to end up, but it's a longer one. And thank you so much for bringing your wisdom. We really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Wendy.
I love you guys.
That was
I could
really
talk
love you.
forever. I love you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Speechless.